Bash 2 has been greatly anticipated here at SDSU. Wednesday night at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium, the campus community will see performances from Zac Brown Band featuring Fall Out Boy and Gabby Barrett. I'm here today with Megan Froseth, and she is the Assistant Athletic Director of Marketing for Jackrabbit Athletics. Megan, I'm sure these past few months have been really crazy here planning for Jack's Bash 2. Can you tell me a little bit about the planning process so far?
Yeah, it has been a little bit crazy. Obviously, when we were first told the news, there was only pure excitement. I think that, we get put with these kind of challenges where we're going to put on this event and we need to figure out how it's going to work. And especially with everything going on right now, making sure that it's a safe environment, everything like that. So it's been a lot of planning, a lot of communicating for us. And then also, we're putting on this event and then we turn and we go right into hosting our entire athletic season right after it too. So it's very exciting. It's a lot of fun, but it definitely takes a lot of preparation.
Right, because the concert's Wednesday night and then the home opening football game in the stadium is on Saturday.
Yeah, yep.
And we're just coming off a really big win for the Jackrabbits. They came back and won from Colorado State, which was awesome. So I'm hoping there's a lot of hype surrounding Wednesday's event.
Exactly. 5 years ago when we hosted the original Jack's Bash, it was really a celebration of opening the new stadium, which was kind of a homage to Jackrabbit football within itself. And it was this really great event. And then, people have been flirting with the idea of when is Jack's Bash 2 going to happen? And we've been kind of, we don't know. We have to figure it out. And this is the perfect time to do it. I think obviously 5 years is a great marker for when to have that next event. But on top of that, it's also just a celebration of everything that this community has gone through in the past year and being able to get back together again and come out and celebrate the stadium, celebrate the community, and then obviously celebrate the university as well.
Right. So what can people look forward to with Jack's Bash 2?
There is a lot going on. Obviously, you kind of already mentioned, but the performances are Zac Brown Band, Fall Out Boy, and Gabby Barrett. But we're also having Chad Greenway and Ben Lieber, who are both former NFL athletes.
No way.
Yeah, South Dakota natives as well. So it's kind of fun. They're going to come and help us host the show a little bit. So that's super fun. There is a company that's coming in and doing all the pyrotechnics that will kind of end the show. And I believe that they participated in the Super Bowl this past year, or maybe the year before that. I can't exactly remember. But so there's going to be a big big fire show at the end of it. Then there's also a couple other little tidbits that I'm going to just let, the people that actually do attend the event get to see and things like that. But there is a lot of fun things that we have planned and we're really excited about it.
That's awesome. I'm actually from Vermilion, which is where Ben Lieber's from.
Yeah.
So that makes me really excited.
Yeah, that's really fun. I met Chad Greenway once when I was younger, so I was even shorter than I am now. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how little I am and how big of a man that is. Then he's also from South Dakota. That's amazing.
I love it. Looking forward to seeing them. So you have a role in planning Jack's Bash 2 because it's an athletics event, but you also do marketing during game days for all of athletics. What is your role? I mean, I know you serve many hats, but what is your role on a game day?
On game day, I'm usually in some sort of a production role, so handling the production of whatever event. So let's just take football, for instance. That would be writing the script, communicating with our Daktronics liaison to make sure that everything that's going on the video board or everything that's getting played over the audio is correct and where it needs to be, making sure that the script is communicated to all parties that need to know about it, communicating with anybody that's planning on being on field for promotions or things like that. I also heavily work with Jackrabbit Sports Properties, which is a Learfield affiliate, and make sure that all of their things that they've sold, all their assets that they've sold are being fulfilled during the game. So it's a lot of fun. It's definitely, game days are definitely a buzz, which is, I think anybody that works in athletics would tell you the same thing. Game days are fun, but it's definitely like go, 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 go. And that's kind of what my job is.
Right. So to put into perspective for listeners, when you say like Jackrabbit Sports Properties and making sure that all of their things are fulfilled, like the Hy-Vee grocery bag challenge,
yes.
You help organize that. And I know that's a popular one at the game.
Yeah, exactly. So basically Learfield will go out and sell things to our sponsors, to our partners that would like to partner with us at games, and then come to me. And sometimes I'm creating those graphics, not always. Sometimes they're coming to me and saying a partner wants to do an on-field promotion. do you have any ideas? And I'm like, you know what? I've been really wanting to try this promotion. Why don't you sell them this? And then we can create that type of a thing. So, and then making sure it gets in the script, making sure we have the video board assets, making sure we have the right sound clips for the promotion as well. It's a lot for one little cell, but it's good.
Right. Yeah. You definitely keep busy on game days, but, maybe makes the day go by faster.
Yeah.
So you get to work with a lot of students. A lot of students help you with the marketing aspect of game days. Tell me about your students and their role.
Yeah. So I have one GA, one graduate assistant, who obviously is in graduate school that helps me on more of a full-time basis, making sure that we're set and ready to go. She actually is assigned her own sports that she'll be in charge of all the production and things like that. And then beyond that, we hire a team from anywhere from 12 to 16 interns per year. And those are interns that are normally sports management students, but not always. We get marketing students. We get ag students that are interested in just marketing or events. We don't have any issue with whatever major, obviously, they would like to be, but bring them in, make sure we teach them about game day, what a script looks like, things like that. And then they're in charge of so many different things. We have students that come in and are in charge of Junior Jacks, which is our kids club, or come in and are in charge of Rabbit Den, which is our student club, our student group. There are so many things that they're in charge of, and they really make it so that my job is even possible, to be honest. They're great to work with, and it'll be a fun year with them.
That's awesome. So you and your students help out with Rabbit Den, right?
Yep.
So how can students become involved in that, and what does that membership look like?
Yeah, so students can sign up for Rabbit Den. It's $25, and they get a free sweatshirt and then 500 Rabbit Rewards points, which is a whole nother thing that maybe I'll touch on, and then multiple other things. So, for instance, if we have an event that we think is going to be a really big crowd, maybe women's basketball is hosting, Vermillion, hosting South Dakota here in Frost Arena, maybe we would do a pre-scan for students, and Rabbit Den would kind of get the first priority for that pre-scan, things like that. For instance, if you join the Rabbit Den right now, those students are getting pit passes for Jack's Bash 2. So there are definitely perks to it. Obviously, like I said, it's only $25 and you get a free sweatshirt, so it kind of pays for it within itself. But yeah, our students help with Rabbit Den. It's really a way for us to have a communication with with students that are really interested in athletics and really interested in the full Jackrabbit experience. We definitely have students that come to games and are so excited and are our biggest advocates. When students come to games, they make the games a lot more enjoyable. Obviously, they're enjoyable within themselves, but even our fans, that have been season ticket holders for X amount of years will come to us after the games and say, the student crowd was great tonight. Mm-hmm. Where did that come from? We love it when they're here. We love it when they're loud. So the Rabbit Den is kind of our way to get more students to act like that.
Right. And more often than not, they're usually the people standing in the front row.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Usually bearing some yellow and blue striped overalls, some cowboy hats, but,
and have a sign of their own. Yeah.
They make a good environment, though.
Exactly.
And it gets the athletes amped up for their competition. So how can students become involved in Rabbit Den?
The first thing is obviously joining the Rabbit Den. If you're interested in that, we do hold what we call them as kind of executive council meetings. So we'll hold meetings where we get together and just brainstorm ideas. What would make students want to come to games? What could we do at games that would make the games, more fierce? What would help you guys be louder? What would help you guys, be more entertained? Things like that. Really trying to communicate with them. What do the students want at our games, and what can we do to provide that experience for them? The first thing, like I said, is just signing up for the Rabbit Den, because then you're going to start getting those invitations to come to meetings like that and really truly have a voice for it.
So if students sign up for the Rabbit Den now, they're the first 100 students that sign up for the Rabbit Den now, they can get a pit pass to Jack's Bash 2.
Yep.
How would they do that?
The website is gojacks.com/Rabbit Den.
Well, if students pay a $25 membership fee to sign up and they get a VIP ticket to Jack's Bash 2, that alone is worth your investment, and you're going to get that many more rewards on down the line. And you gain rabbit rewards for each athletic event you go to, right?
Yep. So all students have to do to start earning rabbit rewards is download the Jackrabbit app. It's the only app with the Jackrabbit logo. So go and find that, the Running Rabbit logo. And then right when you get into the app, you just basically say that you're a student and you get to opt in for rabbit rewards. Rabbit rewards are when students come to games, they check into the event by having their location on, and then they start earning points. And then when we get into the spring semester, we'll start allowing students to redeeming those points for prizes. So that could be anything. We have Jackrabbit gear. We have gift cards to local businesses. There are so many perks, so many benefits. All of the prizes are listed in the app as well, so you can kind of gauge, I want to save up for, a Jackrabbit basketball hoodie or something like that. But yeah.
That's awesome. I love how they have the incentive system to try and get students to go to games.
Yeah.
So you're working Jack's Bash too, probably, right?
Yeah, in a smaller capacity. I'm not necessarily sure exactly what the event is going to look like. Obviously, we hope to be able to do some things on social media, so that will probably be a big part of what I'm doing. Also, some things that are going to be on the video board, helping with that, making sure that those are coordinated and ready to go at certain points and things like that. But yes, I'm hoping I get to enjoy it a little bit as well. Love Zac Brown Band. Super stoked for Fall Out Boy.
Oh, yeah? Do you have a certain song that's your favorite of theirs?
No, I don't think so. I think Fall Out Boy was my jam when I was younger, so I was really excited. When I first heard that it was Fall Out Boy, I explicitly remember throwing a sheet of paper in the air and saying, "No way. I can't believe this is happening to me." I'm so excited.
Hopefully other students have the same reaction.
I know. I think that the good thing is that Fall Out Boy, the Fall Out Boy that I'm into is obviously a little bit older, but I do think that they've been around for so long that there's definitely songs that students know, and it should be an enjoyable time. Students can purchase tickets for only $25, which is severely discounted for tickets that we're selling to the public. So for $25, you get to come out and have a night that you're always going to remember at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium. I was over there this morning and the turf is covered up. It was such a weird look, such a weird feeling. And I was like, I can't wait for students to be on that and down there having fun on the turf. It'll be a good time.
Not a look that happens too often.
No, I do not like seeing it covered up, but it's all for good.
Awesome. Well, we hope a lot of students come out to Jack's Bash 2 here Wednesday night. It starts at 6:30.
6:30. Doors open at 5.
At Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium. Thanks for being here today with me, Megan. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Between Classes. Thanks for listening.